Hello, kindergartners. Today we are going to read a poem together. Now, poetry is just another type of a text or writing. We use our imaginations or our emotions when we read poems. Many times poems have rhythm and rhyme, which makes them very fun. Now today, we are going to read the poem. Here is the title, Gregory Griggs. Can you read that title with me? Gregory Griggs. I'm going to read this several times to you, so listen carefully to the words. Gregory Griggs had 27 different wigs. Now, 27 is a number word. Let's count and check and see if there are 27 wigs on here. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then down here, 26 and 27. He wore them up and he wore them down to please the people of his town. Boys and girls, do you see a wig that he's wearing that goes down? I see one here with braids. I see this one with wavy hair. It goes down. And I see over here, there's one with ponytails that goes down. How about some that go up? Do you see hair that goes up, wigs that go up? I see this one is crazy. It's going up in the air. And how about this one? Look up here on the top with the spikies. So he has wigs that go down and some wigs that go up. He wore them east and he wore them west, but he never could tell which one he loved best. Now, I heard some rhyming words in there, boys and girls. I also, here in this last part, I heard the words east and west. Boys and girls, the sun rises in the east and sets at night in the west. So east and west are directional words. Can you think of the other two directions? We have east, we have west, then we have north, and we have south. East is on this side, west is over here, north is on top, and south is on the bottom. Those are called directional words, and I heard them in the poem. All right, now, when we read poems, because they have rhythm and rhyme a lot of the times, we need to read them with good fluency. When we read, we want the words to sound like someone is talking. We read at a speed we can understand and express our feelings, especially in poems. We express with our face and our voice. We also change our pitch. We go up and down. Listen as I read without changing my pitch. And I want you to be notice what it sounds like. Listen to my voice. I'm not going to use any pitch or expression. Gregory Griggs had 27 different wigs. He wore them up, he wore them down to please the people of his town. He wore them east, he wore them west, but he never could tell which one he loved best. Did you notice anything about my voice there? Was it very interesting to listen to me read? I kind of sounded like a robot. I didn't use any pitch or expression when I was reading it, and I read it quite slow. We want to read like we're talking. All right, now I'm going to read it again a second time, and I want you to listen to the difference. Now I'm going to read it with pitch, with expression, and I'm going to read it in a good rate, like if I was just talking. All right, here we go. The title is Gregory Griggs. Gregory Griggs had 27 different wigs. He wore them up, he wore them down to please the people of his town. He wore them east, he wore them west, but he never could tell which one he loved best. Did you notice the difference? Did you like that second way better? Did it sound more fun? I used pitched, I went up and down, I used expression in my face and in my voice, and I read it at a good rate. Boys and girls, that means that I had good fluency when I read that poem, and that is what you will learn too. Now, I'm going to read it one last time. And we've been talking about making mental images in our minds. Okay? When we listen to a story or we listen to a poem, we want to make a mental image or a picture in our mind. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of those wigs, or think of how you would like a wig to look that you would like to wear. Okay? All right, I'm going to read it one more time, and I want you to do that mental imaging. The poem is called Gregory Griggs. Gregory Griggs had 27 different wigs. He wore them up, he wore them down to please the people of his town. He wore them east, he wore them west, but he never could tell which one he loved best. Did you think of that wig? I hope you did, because on your seesaw lesson today, you get to take your picture, take a picture of just your face and your head, and then I want you to design that wig on your head that you had a mental image of. I bet you can guess what color my wig is going to be. Make sure and check out my picture and my wig. All right. Good job, readers. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the seesaw activity.